This is the moment that I've been waiting for. This is my first crib, and you can get to take a look. Hello. Hi. This is Daniel from the future here. I know that I have been missing for a very long time, and this video itself has started to be filmed about 2 months ago. So I want to give you a little bit of an update, what's been happening, where I'm at, and why am I making this video right now, what brought me here. So as you might remember from the last video that I made about 5 months ago, I said that I got a job. And the job that I got is a web developer, well, junior web developer. And in this 6 months that I've been working, I've focused quite a lot on work and I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot of skills related to web development, related to servers, related to IT, related to whatnot. And I'm really happy with the job that I got. I get to learn a lot. I have awesome colleagues. I have awesome conditions. So yeah, that's why I've been so much involved in work. That is a small update to how I am doing, and I'm doing pretty good. But the reason I'm making this video is to show you the apartment that I bought. So this is the hallway with a fairly okay closet. Kinda not opening very well, but it's just old. You can see that there is straight walls, which, mind you, that's not a very common thing for apartments in this price range. Straight walls are actually a novelty in here. Moving on, there's a very spacious corridor. As you can see, you can actually turn in place without getting hit by a door, which is alright. In here, you can find a lovely bathtub that you can take hot, steamy showers in. Definitely not gonna need some renovation along the way. And in here, you can find our lovely place where we're gonna be making the best meals in the whole Wild West. And yeah, this place is also gonna need a lot of work. Got this precious thing that makes the whole decor pop. It's very demure, very thoughtful, mindful. A gas stove that actually works, and the closets that don't squeak when you open them, which is really nice. You got premium extra space in there, and a working fridge, which is a lot of fridge. There's actually doors almost on every single entrance except the kitchen. That would be a little too much though. In here is where the magic is going to happen. A lot. As you can see, you can actually fit a bed in here, hopefully. Put a TV, maybe. And this closet is a bit on the worn side. Battle scarred as hell, but you can actually use it. I mean, what can I say? I'm really excited to move here. First time in my life owning something on my own and not renting. And you know what? It's actually better than renting. If you have been in the CS scene for the past year or so, you've seen that, how can I put this? Skins have not been doing good. Both because of bad Valve moves, and second, because of regulations that China has applied to their websites, to their video games. People can no longer buy and open crates in CS2, which is basically the whole point of the CS market, and a huge chunk of this market has been obliterated, which is China. They've banned Westerners from their marketplaces for skins, such as Buff163, which was one of the biggest markets in the whole world, still is one of the biggest because Chinese people can still use it. Unfortunately, me and other people from the West don't have access to it anymore. On par with other things going on, I've lost quite a lot of money. Therefore, I moved forward towards executing an exit plan. I've thought about it many times. I thought of what I would do, and the best answer that I have is to just cash the money out, buy an apartment. Of course, I didn't buy it outright. I got a mortgage, but I'm better off than renting by a lot. Let me tell you, I had to put a down payment of 10,000 euro, and my mortgage is 275 euro a month, which is much better than the rent I used to pay, which was 330 euro. I am about 55 euro better off than paying rent. Plus, I own this apartment. In 15 years, it's going to be solely mine, not the bank's, you know? So that puts me in quite a good spot financially, moving on with my life and doing other things. But at the same time, I did not sell all of my skins. I'm not entirely sure how much I have at the moment. Maybe another 15,000, maybe 20,000 in skins, but I'm not entirely sure. I have not been flipping too much in these months, but recently I have started getting into it. And the whole point for flipping for me is to just make some extra money. For example, cover the mortgage with that profit that I make from flipping skins. Therefore, I don't have to spend any of my salary towards that. Plus, since the market has changed so much, I need to adopt new ways of making profits since my old strategies are obsolete. They're not actually good anymore. Got decent looking curtains, an old bed, and a pretty cute table with a mirror. Maybe we can do something with that. But this is gonna be my office and your office, and maybe just some living room space. That's it. Like, it's not a big apartment. It's 44 square meters. I don't know how much that is in square feet, but there's gonna be a number on screen. And what I love about this apartment, I mean, besides the fact that it has straight walls, which again is uncommon, is that it doesn't require that much work for me to actually move in here and start living. The only thing I actually need for living would be a washing machine, which we don't have. We might slap one in there, and life might be amazing after that. Not guaranteed. And if you're wondering where I'm gonna be taking the stinkiest dumps, is right there. Looks like a man cave to me. I'm gonna be spending probably 10% of my day in here. We already started on setting up and doing some changes and repairs, but not too much. I mean, of course, I'm happy that I got to buy this apartment, and I'm looking forward to doing things with it and replacing furniture. The electrical system needs to be completely redone, which is, I don't even know when, how long it's gonna take and how much money that's gonna cost. But everybody promises that it takes 50% longer than you plan and 50% more expensive, so I have to plan for that. And to be honest, so far buying the apartment has been about 50% more expensive than I planned the down payment to be. So I think the logic checks out here. The next step for me is probably just moving in, because we already have so much furniture, and we can easily fit a bed, 2 cute old nightstands in there, and maybe getting a completely new closet space in here, because this one is just old, cannot use it properly, and it just doesn't provide enough storage for what we need. And once we get a proper corner closet, it's gonna look so good. And besides that, for the first couple of years, we're not gonna need to do much, right? Change a couple of furniture pieces and we're fine. But eventually, I would love to knock this wall down. I've never seen this many closets in a kitchen. Of course, that's sarcastic, but yeah, I would love to get on changing things up in the kitchen as well. So much is gonna have to be done. I'm probably gonna sell the fridge to get some money back because we have another one. Yeah, I'm extremely excited to have bought it. I would say I'm a little lucky to be able to buy it at this point in time. If I had only been working, probably I would not be able to get this. I have my business that helped me save up the money and actually pay myself enough to get the bank to approve the loan, because on a average Latvian salary, I would not have been approved this kind of loan. So yeah, especially since I didn't take a co-applicant. I did not have a co-applicant, which have reduced, would have increased my odds to get a loan. But yeah, I had to raw dog it and try to apply with not very favorable conditions. But I got kind of lucky, I think. And that was the apartment that I purchased. It's located in a type of building like this one. And no, this is not a picture of my building. There is thousands of these in Riga. So this is not really doxing myself because this is just a random building that looks the same. What I want to say about this type of building, yes, it may have been built in the 70s, but it's basically built out of concrete and bricks, which is extremely sturdy. From what I've seen, these buildings are rarely on the brink of collapse. They're rarely cracked on the outside. They're rarely with uneven walls. That's why I went for this type of building, because in some of the buildings that I've been in, you could see the walls basically sitting at a 30-degree angle. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but there was definitely at least 10 degrees in the walls in one apartment that I visited. So I'm pretty happy with this apartment. I still want to make videos, perhaps about CS2 content, perhaps about something else. I've got some ideas that I can make videos about. I would love to upgrade my car, put some freaking rally wheels, rally suspension on my car, get it tuned up, fix the engine because it's not the best engine out there. I mean, for sakes, it's a 1.4 liter Fiesta engine. It gets you places, but not very quickly. And if you want to be going 130 kilometers on the highway in places where you're allowed to do that, because I would never do that in places where you're not allowed to do that, so keep that in mind. But if I were to go that fast, my car just would not be able to keep up for long. And hey, maybe I can make some fun content out of it and I can use that as tax write-offs because, you know, I'm doing it for content and that's the whole point. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. It's a extremely random video, I know. This is supposed to be a CS2 channel, but turned out to be something else, I know. Sorry to disappoint you if you watch this long, and maybe I didn't, who knows. But yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Leave some comments, what do you think about this apartment, and I'll respond for sure. Alright, see ya, have a good one, bye bye.